What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of So Primos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero.
And it's raining today. Some might say it's raining men.
Oh, I was about to say raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. Listen, if you're like me and you don't have windshield wipers, do not drive in the rain, brother.
We just went to the store. I pulled up and he was like, let's go get some beverages. Let's go get something to eat.
Yes.
And I'm like, bet. He's like, hop in my whip. And I'm like, okay. And it started pouring, and then I'm like, hey, can you see? You should turn on the windshield wipers. And he turns it on, and you just see this. A little nub. Just a little chode. Little the size of my thumb, just like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the? You don't have windshield wipers? And what'd you say? You were like, he's trying his best.
Yeah, the little guy is just doing this. And I can hear him, I can see him, but he ain't doing shit, brother. So
size matters, my love.
In this situation, girls might tell you don't. I'm here to tell you it does, right?
It does. Size does matter.
So what I had to do is my eyes had to work harder than fucking they've ever worked in their life.
Yeah,
so I was driving like this. Like,
also, my eyes had to work harder than ever, and I'm just like, turn left, turn right.
And on the way back, the sun wants to come out and be cute and be fruity and be fucking vibrant. So guess what? I can't see because of the water, right? Boom. Sun rays in my eyes, reflecting off the water molecules, splashing light everywhere. I can't see. So I'm driving like, brace. We're both bracing for impact. Yeah. And we got to open the fucking windows. Water's coming in through the windows, and then you damage my property on the right hand side. No. You put the window down, and for some reason, I don't know what the little fabric is. It gets fucked up and shit.
The rubber, yeah.
The rubber.
But also, the rain's kind of screwed me over, too, because I have a convertible. Yes, I have a convertible top.
Oh, yes.
Someone, a thief, stabbed it and made like a 6-inch gash to reach in and like steal and open my door and reach in. This was like a couple years ago. So I just put Gorilla Glue tape. Interesting
size.
Yeah. What did I say? I was like 6 inches like this long?
Did you try to?
Or like 6 inches?
Did you get drunk and you look at your car and you're like, oh my God, look at that?
No. So I was like, oh, I hope my car didn't get flooded because of the rain. I hope the rain didn't fuck with my shit. And I pull up to record today. I get in my car. I'm like, oh, driver's seat's dry as a peach, super dry. It's dry as the outside of a peach, baby. And I'm like, perfect. And I'm literally driving. I pull off. First red light. I brake and I pause and I just hear. Yes. And there's 4 inches of water on the floor of my fucking passenger side. And I'm just like, oh my God, that's a lot of water. That's a lot of water to the point where once the light turned green, I press gas and I hear the water go back. And I'm like, oh, very cool. You know what? I'm just going to figure it out once I get to Joe's place. Once I get to Joe's place. And you were like, dude, where are you? And I'm like, I'm here. I'm outside your house.
Bro,
I'm scooping water outside my vehicle. You didn't believe it.
There are parts of the world that don't have water. And then you just selfishly have gallons of water at the back of your car. Dirty as fuck.
Yeah, it was brown.
What are you doing with that? What are you doing with that water,
bro? It's not like I want, dude. And you didn't believe me. I was like, bro, I'm outside. I'm scooping water in my car, and you came out all like you were like, no, he's capping. He's lying.
I did the sniff test. Like, is this piss? Did he piss himself?
And I was like scooping it out with towels and stuff. And I'm like, look, and it was like brown water. I was like, why is it brown?
And then I got my little dog, like Sopita. Hey, what is this? And he was like, shit. And I was like,
the dog was like, ew. What the fuck?
I was like, bro, you shit in the back seat.
Yeah. So the rain, as beautiful as it has been, and as much as we've been enjoying it, I think it's kind of counteracting towards our lives. Yeah.
I also feel like some parts of the country of LA, they don't need rain.
Some parts of the country of LA?
No, some parts of the country or LA do not need rain. Yeah. This part of the country, of the state, of the city of LA, county of LA, we don't need rain, man. It just fucks everything up. Besides, like, I feel like a lot of people in the city don't have windshield wipers. So there's a lot of car crashes at this time. Yeah. A lot of people with bald tires.
A lot of people in the city, have bald tires, and I think that's a major problem as well. A lot of people in the city don't have driver's license or don't know how to drive.
Yeah, because I used to be one of those guys in the city that had a suspended license, still driving like a maniac, right? Didn't give a fuck. But I recognize when there's a lot of people doing the same goddamn thing. and I know it's a danger to society. So I think water should not come to this part of town, unfortunately. And is that sick? Is that sickening? Is that crazy to say? I don't want water in this part of town. Is this wild?
It's not wild.
But what is it?
It's mild. Come on, man. Come on, man. How was your weekend, brother?
Okay. My weekend was lovely. Where did I go? I went to the city of, God damn it. I hate when I get told where, I don't know where I was this weekend. Where was I last weekend?
You were in Texas.
Oh, I was in Texas.
Austin?
I was in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, Austin, Texas. You were visiting the comedy mothership?
No, I was like 10 minutes away from there. I was around that area a couple months ago, but I was at the Cap City in Austin, Texas. I was in Austin, Texas a couple of days ago, and it was a beautiful time. You know what we talked about? I don't know where you want to take this podcast, but there were some things that we talked about in the car on the way to Bevmo. We almost died because of the rain. That I want to bring up, but I don't know if you want to bring it up.
Yeah, what was
we talked about certain movies that we watched recently. We talked about the Smashing Machine.
Oh, the Smashing Machine. Yeah,
which I don't know if you want to get into, but we don't have to get into it.
We can get into it if you want to.
Where did you want to get into?
I was gonna let you talk about your weekend, and then I was gonna talk about my weekend.
Oh,
but we can talk about we can talk about my weekend.
You already set yourself up. You want to be like, hey, okay, I want to talk about me, but let him talk about him first, or does it seem like I'm being selfish?
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, I want to talk about a movie.
We both watched, but separately, and I wish that needs to change. Okay, listen. Okay. I went to Austin. Boom. What did you do this last week?
And you watched the Smashing Machine in Austin? Go ahead. No, hey, look. This is just as much as your podcast as it is.
No. This is about your weekend. What happened?
What's your opinion on the Smashing Machine starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt?
I want to know your opinion on your weekend.
No. This is the last thing I'm going to fucking say. What do you think about the Smashing Machine?
It was whatever. It was lazy. It was an average movie. It pissed me off. I had high expectations, and it let me down considerably. Because it was just a ripoff of a documentary, and then people are like, "Oh, it's filmed like a documentary." Yeah, it's filmed like a thing that already exists.
Yeah, I'm people. I watch it, and I was like, "Wow, it feels like I'm watching a documentary." I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed The Rock. I think it's his best performance that he's ever done.
Yes, of course. Yes, because the bar is so low, but he did it very great also. But I'm saying he's filmed like the documentary, and it's not filmed like a documentary. It's filmed like an original piece of art that's already out there. So you're just basically copying another piece of work. So it's kind of lazy to look at that documentary and be like, which scenes can we copy? Okay, this scene was shot in this way. We're going to copy the exact same way. We're not going to get creative. We're not going to shoot it in a different way. We're not going to try to tell this story in a different way. We're basically going to just copy it. It's like, what's the point of even making it if you're just going to copy the documentary directly? The lines are similar. The fucking shots are similar. It's very goddamn lazy. And I'll say this, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson did great. He did amazing. He pushed himself more than he's ever pushed himself before. And it was great to see him challenge himself for once, right? And Emily Blunt, she's always good. She's always great. Boss Rutan, all these fools are always good. There's a lot of UFC fighters in this movie. There's a lot of fucking, there's a pro boxer in there. It was great. Aesthetically, it was beautiful. Shot on film, it was beautiful. But I just felt it was super fucking lazy, right? It was so lazy. A lot of time, I don't know what the plot. When I was watching, I was like, "What's the point? What's the plot? What's the story here? Am I just watching this food?"
It's a biopic.
But that's a documentary.
It's a biopic.
No, yes, I understand, but there still has to be a story.
Well, let me ask you this. You are a person that has created and shot many documentaries in your own career.
Not many, but a couple, yes.
How many?
I don't know, a couple.
5?
Somewhere around that, yeah.
5, 6?
Yeah.
In your very young career, you're a young guy, so already you have 5, 6 under your belt. How would you feel if someone made a movie off of one of your documentaries and shot it shot for shot, like how you claim the Smashing Machine did?
Not shot for shot. I'll say 80%. Like, there's a lot of similar. If you watch the documentary, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, okay, all right, okay, another time. Okay, another time. It's the same scene. Okay, another time. Okay. If someone saw a documentary that I made and they made a movie about it and they took a lot of the scenes from it, but also, yeah, if I made a 2-hour documentary or 1 hour and 30 and they made a movie about it and a lot of the scenes were taken from it, for me as a filmmaker of the original documentary, I'd be like, oh, that's cool, but I wouldn't really get it. I'm like, why are you like, you can use that as reference.
Well, when you really think about it.
But don't copy it.
If you really think about it, bro, every biopic ever made there are documentaries that are exactly like it.
No. You know,
You know what I'm saying? Like there's like certain moments that have been shot, maybe not documentary, but
Like,
most moments in a biopic obviously happened in real life, and it was recorded in real life.
no, yes, but they shoot it like a movie. They shoot it like in its own unique way
A documentary
in the movie.
That's
adapting like it's a biopic, or it's like based off a documentary or whatever. They use these moments, and they use the moments as a base, as an outline.
Well, what's your favorite biopic?
I love Walk the Line.
Walk the Line.
Yeah.
A lot of those things obviously happened in real life and were recorded with real life footage.
I don't mind. It's not that. It's like they were shot the exact same way. It's like let's say the angle is an above eye view of Mark Kerr. Let's say, for example, in the documentary, in the movie, it's the exact same angle.
Yeah.
Let's say when he's driving home, he's like, oh, I need pills. Every day without pain is another day without sunshine, or whatever. In the documentary, he was filmed from the backseat. In the movie, he's filmed from the backseat. Let's say after training, he's laying down and the angle is like from here in the documentary. In the movie, it's the exact same angle, the exact same look. And
they didn't give it an artistic touch.
Exactly. In the
okay.
In the Bible, they Walk the Line. Yeah, I don't mind if it's filmed. Of course, it's gonna be documented. It's a huge star, but I'm saying you're still using a cinematographer. You're working on shots. You create your own vision of this story. To create your own interpretation of the story.
Yeah. Like Bohemian Rhapsody when he was doing Live Aid.
Yeah.
There were some shots that were similar to the actual footage that were happening, but then there was more artistic shots of like close-ups.
Exactly.
Different things.
They had creative liberty. They didn't rely on like, okay,
what's
is it shot for shot? That would have been like I said, lazy, because you're not thinking on your own. You're not telling the cinematographer.
You're just mimicking.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, where's the artistic expression? Where's your artistic flavor in there?
I finally get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where's you're a Safdie brother. You're a great director. You know, work with your cinematographer. Let's portray the story in a different way, in a different manner, right? Let's use cinematography to tell the story differently, not just film it in the exact same way, exact same style as a documentary. That's my only gripe with it, but it was great. I think it was great. Okay, your weekend.
My weekend. Yeah. Well, I did see the Smash Machine, but my weekend was filled with trials and tribulations, dude.
Oh yes.
And I called you, bro. So I go visit a friend, and I'm at their place. I'm at their house. We're having a good time. They live kind of like in the hood part of LA, and we see some cholos playing football on the street.
Beautiful.
And we're walking past, and we're just like, "Can we play?" And they look at us, and they're like, "Yeah." So we're playing fucking touch football or tackle football on the fucking street with a bunch of fucking cholos from the hood. And it's great, and it's everything. I fall once because I was wearing dress shoes, and you know the capabilities of me running and everything. And I was very inebriated, so I ended up falling, and I get back up and I try to catch the football. You know what I'm saying? You know what football is?
No, I was thinking about like, hey, when you're drunk, you can take some massive falls when you're drunk. It's weird because if you're sober and you fall down, but when you're drunk, you can fall down, eat shit, roll down the hill, and you're just like, hey, who's next?
I think your body just gets like limber. Or is that the word? Limber?
It's you're loose.
Loose, yeah. Limp. Your body goes limp, and it's just like, you know what I mean? So that's why they say like a lot of people who like get in really bad car crashes, if they're asleep or if they're drunk, they'll survive the car crash because their body gets limp. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're not trying to like, you know, shield themselves. Or when you fall, like in basketball, they teach you that like if you're falling, don't try to fucking catch yourselves with your hands because you end up breaking your arm, your wrists, your fingers, falling your fucking ass, and then roll. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you see a lot of basketball players and they fall, their legs kick up like that, and they look like they're being extra, but they're literally just catching the momentum because they're like fucking 7 feet tall, so like they get injured easily. You know what I mean? So like, but yeah, I fell in the fucking street. But we're playing football. We go back to the crib. We're having a good time. And I see that my buddy has a person come over at 2 a.m. So I'm just like, oh, let me not impede anything. This has been a spectacular night thus far. You guys have a great night. And as I'm walking to my car, I'm like grabbing my keys, and I can't find my keys. And I was like, what the fuck? Where the fuck are my keys? And I was like, oh, no way, I just lost my fucking keys. And I'm looking at this pitch black neighborhood, and I'm like, they could be anywhere. But I was so inebriated that I don't remember that me and my friend walked to my car to chat it up, and we see cats. We see homeless cats. We see cats without a home.
Yes.
Yeah, homeless cats, yeah. We see cats without a home, and they're looking at us, and they want to hang out with us. And I was just like, oh my God, babies. I have water. I have cheese in my trunk. For some reason, I had cheese in my trunk. So I'm like, or cheese, or not
expired cheese.
No. I had cat food as well.
Cat food, yeah.
Yeah, but I also had cheese. And for certain cats, cheese is fine, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I had cat food because I own a cat.
Okay.
So I have like spare cat food in my trunk.
That was like a snack or something.
Extra protein, you feel me? No, I'm just kidding. And I opened up my trunk, and I'm like, I cut a water bottle with my knife to kind of like make a bowl for the water and make a bowl for the cat food.
Yes.
And I guess I close my trunk and I leave my keys in there, which I didn't know until I'm leaving at 3 a.m., pitch black neighborhood. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like, what? I was like, oh, I just fucked up real bad. Because there's my house keys, it's my fucking this keys, that keys, like my car keys. And then I have like a thing, an anti-theft thing on my steering wheel. You know, what are they called?
It's like I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it's like a piece of metal that extends.
So you can't turn the steering wheel.
Yeah, that extends.
You need a key to fucking...
Yeah, and I'm like, that keys? Oh, my fucking keys. So even if I do get into my car, am I going to be able to drive it? I was like, oh my God. Oh, shit. I just fucked up real bad.
And here's the thing that... Because you... Okay, so this... No, finish your story.
Yeah, so I was like, I fucked up real bad. So I'm like looking around. I look around the neighborhood for 30 minutes. I'm using my phone flashlight. And then I remembered that I have like a gash on my convertible top that I mentioned earlier that someone broke in, and I just taped it over. And I was like, oh my God, I have that. So I ripped the tape off and I stick my fucking hand. So I'm breaking into my own car. And I'm like, I really hope no cops see me right now, because I'm like, how am I going to explain this is my car?
Es mi carro.
Yeah, I'm like, this is my car. It's like, all right, do you have any proof? It's in the glove compartment.
Yeah, it's in the trunk.
Yeah, or do you have the keys to open it? I lost them. Well, do you have an ID? And I'm like, my wallet's in my backpack in my car.
Do you have a podcast or anything?
Yeah. No, I'm like, Google me. Hey, Google me, and it'll be me. Trust me.
Yeah.
And then they Google me and they go, put your hands behind your back.
You're under arrest.
So I'm like, I finally fucking managed to like unlock my car, and I'm like, oh, thank God. And at this moment, bro, my buddy comes out, and he's in his undergarments.
Of course.
And he's like, dude, you're still here? Are you okay, bro? I'm gonna stay with you. I was like, no, please. The sweetest guy in the world. I'm like, no, please go enjoy your night. I do not want to ruin your night. You know me, when I get drunk, I'm like, please, no, please, I'm good. So I'm like, he was like, you sure? Call AAA. I'm like, I'm gonna call AAA. All right. And he's like, are you sure? I was like, yes. I get into my car, and I'm like, I'm just gonna rest my eyes for a little bit before I call AAA. I wake up at sunrise.
Of course.
I wake up at sunrise, and I'm still drunk, and I'm like, it hits me, and I'm like, no way I just slept in my car. Yeah. Jesus Christ. And I'm like, I'm a little bit more sober, but I'm still drunk. And I'm like, and I see, look at the sky. It's the most beautiful sunrise. And I'm just like, wow, what a beautiful, gorgeous sunrise. Oh, wow. And I'm just like looking at it. And then now that the sun's up, I realize there's a park next to me, like a nice park. And I'm like, wow. I'm like looking around the houses. I'm like, man, my buddy lives in a really nice neighborhood. I'm like, I'm feeling really good. I'm just like, oh, AAA. Like literally, I was in such a euphoric state that I knew that everything was going to be all right, because I knew everything was going to be all right, if that makes sense. Like I just like envisioned everything was going to be all right. I called AAA. They're like, yeah, we're like 30 minutes away. We'll pull up real quick, just so you know. It's gonna be like this much, you know. I was like, for sure. And in that moment, I opened the door, And I'm like, okay, I should probably, now that the sun's up, I'm going to look for if my keys are around here. I opened the door and I was just like, wait, where's my my inhaler? And I start looking for my inhaler. Boom, a cat jumps in. The cat that I was feeding the night before. Yeah. He jumps on my lap. And if you guys follow me at Challenge Vino on Instagram, I posted, I was like, who is this? This is a cat. And he just started snuggling with me and cuddling with me. And I'm just like, dude, you're the reason I'm in this mess, bro. And then he put his head on my hand. Like, he put his head in my hand right here, and I was like, it's okay, man. I don't blame you. It's my own fault. I'm like talking to this cat. I'm like, it's my own fault. He like chills and everything. And I was just like, in my head, I was like, bro, am I about to get like a cat in my life now?
Yeah, I would have done the same. As a cat. I would have jumped on you.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I would give you more food, but it's in the trunk. And I can't access the trunk because I lost my keys.
And he was like, are you serious?
He was just like, oh, what the fuck? And jumped out.
You locked your fucking keys, bro, you drunk ass.
And so, in that moment, I FaceTime you.
Yes.
What'd you think?
Oh yeah, I was in the airport and I was like, you called me and I was like,
I fucked up.
And I was like, listen,
who did you abuse this?
Who did you hurt? It wasn't my mom again, right? Your contact name. But you called me. The first thing was like, I can't believe I'm talking to Melvin this early in the morning. Oh, because I usually only talk to you like after 4 p.m. right? After 5 p.m. or like 3 in the morning. So I was like, whatever he needs. I'm like, what happened, brother? Are you okay? Are you safe? And he's like, I did the worst thing possible. I was like, all right.
You're like, oh my God.
Listen to me. Oh my God. We're going to get through this, right? We're going to do this. Who is he? Who is she? Talk to me. And you were like, I got fucking fucked up last night. And I was like, oh God, here we go. Yeah. Usual story, right? And then I locked myself out. I think I fucked up. I forgot my keys in the trunk. And I was like, dude, you're going to be fine. And I was like, just open up the trunk, brother. And this is what shocked me. This is what shocked me to my core. I was like, hey, brother, it's fine. I got you. You didn't think of this, but I got you. Every car has a lever in the front, right beneath the seat, where you can open up the trunk. And you're like, my car, you know how you know how I am. I'm different, and so is my car. I'm like, bro, it's too early for your ego. Just open up the trunk, man. And he's like, no, I don't have a lever.
Yeah, there's no lever.
And I was like, how do you not have a lever? Every car I've ever been to in my life has a lever. That's
literally what my buddy. He was like in the backseat looking for the lever, because usually if there's no lever by the driver's side, there's a lever in the back seats. Yeah. And he was in there for like 10 minutes. I was like, bro, there's nothing, bro. I'm telling you, there's nothing. I'm like defeated, like drunk as fuck. I was like, there's nothing, bro. There's nothing. And then when I woke up that morning, I Googled it. I was like, bro, how can I access the trunk in this particular model of vehicle? And Google's like, there's nothing. You have to contact them. And
that's the last thing you want to read.
Bro, the options Google gave me was like, the options are have a spare key or contact the locksmith. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, and I know how to break into doors. It's a trick that I learned back in my younger days when I was a child. But when I do that, I do damage.
You don't want to damage
my car, so I'm just like, I don't want to fucking do that shit. So, I ended up calling AAA in that moment, and then I hung, and you were just like, and I was like, look at this fucking cat, and you didn't believe me. I was like, bro, there's a fucking cat, and you were like, please, pussies, don't call women that. And I was like, no,
it's on my lap. They just come to me. And I was like, hey, respect them, please. Respect them. They're not, don't put them down.
And then I take the FaceTime and I show the cat.
And I was like, wow, it really, you're being for real. It's a cat.
Yeah, I'm like Snow White. And that's what I said. I was like, bro, I'm like Snow White. I'm fucking Blow White over here.
What did I say? I said that, what happened? I saw something that alarmed me. I forgot what it was. Was it something alarming?
Oh, you were always alarmed with me though. But
I was like, wait, you were saying you were feeding cats or you were eating with cats or some shit? You were eating alongside cats?
You were like, bro, like you thought I was eating the cats. You're like, don't eat the cat.
Not this one, baby.
You're like, look at the cat. Run.
No, because you said you had a cat. Okay, I don't want to overshare.
Yeah.
But you said you had cats in your trunk.
And you thought I locked the cat into the trunk?
Yes. I was like, get him out of there. And you're like, he's free,
bro. For like 40 seconds, you thought that. Like, because I think like you said that and I didn't comprehend it. And I'm like, yeah, I left it in the fucking trunk. I thought you were talking about my keys.
No, I was talking about the
cats. Like, dude. And yes, and you were like, dude, bro, you have to break the trunk open, bro.
Like, he can't breathe.
Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, but the locksmith is coming. You were like, dude, if they open the trunk, you're getting in trouble.
Yeah, you were saying some wild, it's just a material object.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, I mean, I hope they're in there. Like, I already looked underneath my car,
I was
my tires.
I was
you're
terrified.
like,
your tire. I was underneath your tires. Why would it be underneath your tires, man?
Yeah. And then finally, and then you were like, well, is the cat, but can you hear the cat? And I'm like, yeah, he's right here. And he's like, bro, I thought he was in your trunk. I was like, no, I think I left my car keys in the trunk. I don't know. And then you were in the airport like,
because I was on the TSA people. I was like, it's in the trunk.
You were like 4372 Boyle Heights Avenue.
I was fucking I was freaking out because I'm a lover of cats.
Yeah.
People have called me a pussy all the time.
But yeah. Hey, you are what you eat.
I've never done that before. Okay, go ahead.
And but I was like 50-50. I was like 50% chance that my keys are in my trunk and all this will be forgiven and a solution would be found, or I lost my keys somewhere in this neighborhood, and that would fucking suck. I'd be fucked. I would be screwed.
Oh, imagine looking for your keys in the middle of the night, man. Hello?
I don't have to imagine it, bro. That was me. I was looking up under cars with flashlights, and so I was like, I hope the cops don't see me do this and get in bad. I especially don't want the neighborhood to see me do this and fucking pull up and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Because what do you do if a cop sees you?
You know, they can like maybe detain me, handcuff me, you know, figure out once I tell them the truth, you know, they'll be understanding. But if a neighborhood gang member or family of a gang member were to see me, it doesn't matter how much I explain myself. It's like, hey, bro, you're underneath my vehicle with the flashlight at 3 a.m. Come get your consequences. So I was really hoping, you know, none of that happened. Like literally. So just imagine you're drunk as fuck. You're upset because you fucking lost your keys and you're trying to find them. And in the back of your head, every sound, you're expecting a person to be like, hey, yo, what the fuck, homie? So, you know, I was just like, so now I'm even looking more suspicious because I'm kind of like breathing hard and like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm freaking out because I'm like, bro, I lost my key. Like, how am I going to get inside my house now without my fucking keys? Like, let alone my car. And even if I get my car towed to my house, how am I going to open the fucking, the safety bracket I put on the fucking steering wheel?
I will say this, man. I don't have to say much after this. When you FaceTime me, it was like 7 a.m. The sun was rising. You had no access to anything. You lost everything almost. Like your keys are probably gone. You FaceTime me from the front of your vehicle or the car. You never seemed happier.
Hey, the wise man once said, hey, if you're on thin ice, you might as well dance, motherfucker.
You're like, all I have is this cat that I just found, and I fed him, and I ate it. I don't know what you said, but you're like, I fed him, and this is my cat now. And then you looked in the distance, and you were like, what more do I need? I don't even need my car.
Yeah. I think in moments of dread and despair, I find the most hope and joy.
Dude, I love that about you, man.
Yeah,
I love that about you.
I appreciate that.
I love that about
you. My homie literally said the same thing. He's just like, why are you smiling and laughing? And I was like, well, one, I think I'm still drunk.
Yeah.
And I told you that too. I was like, well, I'm still drunk. But two, you know what, dude? I'm already like doing calculations in my head. I already know like the key. I know by memory all the keys I have. I know where to find them. Yes, today will be like shit because I have to figure this out and spend money. But tomorrow I'll start the recuperation process of getting my keys. And he was just like, all right, I have to go to work. You know, I was just like, hey, same thing as last night. Hey, you go to work, bro.
Go.
I don't want to impede you, please. You know what I mean? And then like,
listen, you are the definition of rolling with the punches, man.
Hey, I go where the wind takes me, my love. You feel me? So like, okay, well, hey, it's a figure of speech.
Okay, I thought you were confessing your love for me.
and then the AAA locksmith came, and he couldn't be any fucking nicer, and he was kind of like, I told him the situation, and he was just like, but I was kind of nervous, right? Because I was like, oh, moment of truth. You know, this will dictate my next 2 weeks. So I'm like, moment of truth. So I got more quiet. I wasn't as talkative, and the situation started hitting me, and he started making the key. Oh, because I told him, he's like, I think it's in here, but I'm not sure. Immediately, he was like, okay, so I'll open up your trunk for free. Normally, that's $150. I'll open it up for free. So if the keys are in there, I'll charge you $150. But if they're not in there, it'll be free of charge.
Yeah.
And I'll make a key for you for like $60.
Where do you find these guys, man?
I don't know. They just like the cat. They find me, dog. And I'm like, dude, that would be incredible because I was literally about to ask you that. And he was just like, yeah, of course. So he's making the key and he's like, oh, brother, I actually messed up on the first key. So I made a second one, but I fixed the first key. So now I have these 2 keys. Moment of truth. And he's like, he opens the trunk. He opens it and I look in there. I'm like scavenging and I'm like, oh my God, they're not in here. And I look at the very corner and I have a Lakers keychain and I see that motherfucker and I'm just like, yes. I'm like, bro, I fucking found it. And he hugged me. I'm like, dude, I fucking hug him. And I was like, bro, oh my God, you saved my life. And he was like, we started talking about things and I'm like, and then at that moment, I guess the cats heard me yell. So there was like 4 cats around us. And he looked and he's like, bro, look at all these cats. I was like, they're the reasons why I'm in this fucking mess. At like 2 a.m., I started feeding them and giving them water. And that's why I left my keys in there. And he's like, are you for real? I was like, yes, bro. And I'm like, and he was like, he was telling me stories of like his work with like he's been doing it for 15 years. And we just started vibing and he was kind of giving me hacks as like how to break into my own car next time. And I'm like, dude, that's genius. And he's like, but don't tell anyone, okay? And I was like, I won't. And finally he was just like, you know what? Just pay me $100 and you could keep these 2 keys for free. He's like, I fuck with you. And I was like, thank you so much. Wow. Dude, that's awesome, bro. Oh my God. And we talked for another 30 minutes. And like to the point where I'm like, wait, do you not have to get back to work? Like I have a day off. Like, I don't know if but we talked for another 30 minutes.
Did he even is that a real job or are you just a criminal?
Yeah, I literally told him that. I was like, bro.
Are you a criminal?
No, at the beginning, I was like, before I found my keys, I told him, I was like, before I found my keys, I was nervous, but what I was thinking was when you were like making the key, I was like, dude, this gentleman, if he wanted to, he could just become a kingpin. And he was like, no, I would never do that. Like it's too, I know so much about cars and I know that it's just not worth it. And I was like, oh, so you thought about it. You thought about it. You've run the math. Yeah, you've done the math and you found out that you can make more money being an honest person than not.
Dude, I am so mad.
Oh, and then you got so mad when I told you, I was like, my keys are in my trunk. He gave me 2 free keys. And you were like, you sent me the emoji like this.
Because you've
rolling eyes, and I was like, you hate when people are nice to me, huh?
No, because you've had such different experiences that I have with these same situations. I've had a very drastically different experience. Okay? So it makes me very mad. I'll say this. Quick story. One time, back in the day, I used to shoot weddings, right? One of the first weddings that I shot, I got $300 for it, right? So I got $300. I got paid the day of in the beginning. And I was like, cool. Before I get to the wedding, I'm gonna go to Chipotle because it's down the street from the ceremony, from the location. Boom. I go to Chipotle, get my food, thriving, I'm feeling good. I'm like, holy shit, I'm getting paid to do some video photos. So this is cool. This is the dream come true. $300. Hell yeah, right? Yeah. I go back to my car. Boom. I left my keys inside. I'm like, okay. I want to freak out. I want to stab somebody. I want to stab myself. I want to shoot myself in the fucking head. I am not going to worry. I'm going to be okay. It's going to be fine. It's all good. I have 2 hours left before I have to get to this wedding location, right? Yes. I got 2 hours left, right? So I ain't tripping. I ain't stressing. So then I called AAA, and then I realized, oh shit, I don't have AAA. Okay. They're like, it's going to be this much. And I'm like, okay, first of all, don't come here. You're out of your mind. I'm going to hang up on you. Boom. I go on Google. I search other people. I search other locksmiths or fucking people that can help me out with opening my car. And I call this one motherfucker, and I'm like, hey, bro, I need your help. I need your assistance. And they're like, oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Thankfully, you called the right one because we're not like AAA. We're not trying to scam you. I'm like, I'm not talking about scamming here. I just need my car opened. Can you do this for me? And they're like, yes, of course. We'll be there in an hour. And I'm like, fine. Okay, cool. I'll wait an hour. I might even buy another fucking bowl. And I did. I buy another bowl. And then they come, and then they start talking to me like, hey, what happened here? I'm like, it's not a crime scene, bro. It's just I left my car inside, okay? Left my car inside. I'm stressing. I got a wedding in an hour. Please unlock my vehicle, right? This fool gets out of his car, and he asks me, okay, do you want me to come in from your driver's side or through the passenger side? Uh-huh. And I tell him, oh, I didn't know that was an option. He was like, yes, I can come into your passenger side or through your driver's side. And I'm like, well, I'm driving the car. So the driver's side, it's closer to the keys, I guess. Can you go through each side? He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, I'll just take the driver's side. He's like, okay, boom. Perfect. So what do you do for work? I'm like, oh, I'm doing a wedding in an hour. Bing, bang, boom. He opens it up. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much, right? Thank you so much. Originally, he told me on the phone, it's going to be like $130, right? I'm like, perfect, beautiful. I don't lose that much money because I got paid $300, right? At the time, after he opened up my vehicle through the fucking driver's side, after it was everything, I was like, dude, this is so crazy. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you very much. Let me know how it's going to be, how much it's going to be. I got you, right? He's going to be like, oh, $270. And I was like,
what?
I was like, $270 for what? He's like, oh, I just, because for, I had to open up your vehicle. I'm like, yes, I know. But you told me $130. I was like, well, there's $100 fee for opening it on the driver's side.
No.
As opposed to the passenger side. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he said, and also on top of that, there's a weekend fee. I'm like, what are you talking about? A weekend fee, bro? Is there a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday free fee? What fee for the type of day? Is there a fucking hour fee?
It's so crazy now that you bring that up. The gentleman that I just praised.
Yes.
So the person that I talked to on the phone, they're like, yeah, we do for $125.
Yeah.
Are you down for that? And I'm like, yes, yeah. Dude, pull up immediately as soon as you know. Yeah. The gentleman that I just praised right now, he came. He was like, okay, so it should be $195.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, the gentleman I just spoke to said $125.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this guy's going to be bad news. He was like, oh, well, I'll be right back. He goes back into his van, comes back like 30 seconds later. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. My bad. It's $195. It's something else. I think that was for my last job, but yeah, $125.
Son of a bitch. I told this fool. I was told $120. He's like, yo, well, the weekend fee and the driver's side fee. I'm like, why did you? Why?
I don't know I don't know if that. I don't know.
He brought it down on the fucking.
You say you don't have AAA?
Not in AAA. I had to go through like another.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess a weekend, but like you told me, why didn't you tell me one was cheaper than the other? I would have gone with the cheaper version.
But you have AAA now, right?
No.
Bro, you should
I use my parent.
You should get AAA. I highly recommend So Primos to get AAA, bro. Like, because you don't know when you'll need it until you need it.
Oh no, I wrote it down. My insurance is fucking high.
You rather what?
My insurance is so fucking high that
really?
I don't even want to spend. Yeah.
Oh,
because I don't have a bad record, but I have a speeding ticket and a DUI from 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Which people know that, but I'm just saying like my insurance is so high that I'm just like, let me just do my parents. But after that, dude, so I paid $270.
Uh-huh.
And I also, like I said,
you don't tell him. So you told him like, what the? You promised you didn't.
Yeah,
why didn't you mention that?
And why didn't you? He's like, oh well. There's other fees that are involved with this procedure.
Yeah.
And then I had a wedding in an hour, so I'm like, I can't be like, oh no, I don't want this. He already opened the door. So
what is he gonna do? Lock it?
Lock it. No! The whole day I was just like, I was telling the person I was working for, I was like, dude, you paid me $300 and I lost $270. Fucking sucks, man. Hoping in my mind it'd be like, oh well, let me give you $300 more. But they were like, oh my God, it's so terrible. Make sure you get the shot of the girl proposing. Make sure you get the shot of the cousin.
And if you want to, we have a couple Diet Cokes in the back.
I was hoping she'd be like, oh, let me give you more money.
Trying to get pity.
Yeah, but she just like, yeah, make sure you get the bride walking down.
She was like basically like, that sucks, bro. But
get to work.
The wedding's starting.
Wedding's starting right now. And I was like, oh my God, I want to make $30 today. And for editing this, I'll make $30. God damn it, that fucking pissed me off.
That shit. Sometimes that's how it is, brother. Like,
but AAA is the same thing as insurance. You don't realize how important it is until you need it.
Yeah, it's like I had a good friend of mine tell me one time. Oh yeah, of course. I had a good friend tell me one time a quote that really resonated with me. We had a mutual friend that was kind of a crash out, kind of a wild card. But every time he crashed out, bro, it was pretty bad.
Of course.
And he was just like, my good friend told me, I don't think we should be hanging out with this guy anymore. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Dude, that's our homie. I love that fool. And he was like, I think your love might be clouding your judgment, brother. And I was like, what the hell? What are you talking about? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, he's fine. Yes, he fucking spazzes out every now and then. Yes, he's good. And he told me, he looked at me, he's just like, if we were flying a plane and every time we took off, we saw a button, we noticed that a particular button didn't work. And we kept saying, we're not going to need that button today. We're not going to need that button today. And we fly, we land, we make it safely. And we keep doing that. We keep ignoring this button that we're just like, we're not going to need that today. Then one day we're at 30,000 feet in the air and something happens and we need that button. What are you going to fucking do? You're fucked. All your actions have led you up to that moment.
You're going to wish that you made the change and you fixed that button.
You're going to wish you made that change and you fixed that button and you wish that you didn't wait so long. You get what I'm saying? Like, you wish you would have done it. You fix it the moment you fucking saw it.
Hey, no one understands that more than me. I have fucking windshield wipers that I need to fucking fix, bro. Because one day there's going to be a heavy rainfall, hailing.
And my car's flooded right now.
So we're trying to spit that whiz, but we also don't follow our own advice.
We're trying to... So the reason why we are telling you guys these stories
Learn from us.
And the advice is because we're learning ourselves.
Yeah, we're only 30.
We're learning through trials and tribulations ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So if you're younger or older or our same age, like, that's what life is about. Like, you guys are literally seeing us learn about life in real time.
Yes, and in 10 years, we'll still be learning. We'll still be learning and fucking up and drinking and fucking drinking some Smirnoff Ice and some Lagunitas and living life and appreciating each other. And hopefully, I like to say in 10 years, I'll have windshield wipers.
Yeah.
And I like to think so.
And I would like to say in 10 years, a light drizzle won't completely flood the interior of my car.
You know, drizzle just might be doing that sometimes, though. Like, the rain is unpredictable.
For drizzle, my For drizzle, my shizzle.
My shizzle, brother. Come on, man. Rain is dangerous. Rain is dangerous.
But everyone keeps asking me if I kept the cat. I didn't keep the cat in the morning when I was like cuddling with the cat and snuggling with the cat in my car, and it was making me feel better.
That's somebody else's cat, man.
Yeah, that's what you kept saying. You're like, don't take that. It's probably owned by some 10-year-old.
Yeah,
You're going to break their heart.
I was like, let him go home.
Yeah, because he was too well behaved.
Let him go home, man.
For a street cat, he was way too well behaved. Like, he's definitely one of those cats that have like an owner that lets him go outside. And I talked to my friend and the neighbors and stuff like that because I was like talking to them as well. And they were like, oh, that's a neighborhood cat. Like, that's a neighborhood cat. Like, literally, because it's kind of like a massive cul-de-sac around this park. So they were like, yeah, literally, like, there's like 15 houses that leave food for that little cat. Like, that's the neighborhood cat. And I was just like, oh, yeah, I can't take this little cat. I can't take this little baby. This is his home. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, if you took that cat,
I would have broken a lot of hearts.
The streets.
Oh, dude.
Streets. That's a lot of homies. That's a lot of homies.
I would have been a marked man.
Yeah, you would have been.
I would have been.
You would not.
I would have had a price on my head.
You would not be here today if you took that fucking cat, man. So thank God you not make the wrong decision by taking that fucking cat away from the homies. If you know what I'm talking
and then
about.
when I got out of the car, I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, baby. The AAA is here. I have to stand up. Sorry, little baby." And he got up and he ran to across just immediately ran across the street. Jumped on a fence and started cleaning his paw, and I was like, "Oh, this is he's just a friendly cat. He's just a friendly cat." He probably recognized me from the night before, how nice I was, huh?
That's sad, man. If I had a moment like that with a cat and he walked away and just left me, I'd be fucking sad.
No, I wasn't sad.
I want a cat to look at me and be like, "Fucking."
That's how Sopita looks at you, your dog, and you.
Well, then that's when she wants food.
That's when she stabs you in the back.
I gave her a bunch of chicken right now. Rotisserie chicken. Okay,
yeah.
I had to stop acting up.
Yeah.
But yeah, cats are beautiful, man.
Yeah, no, it was wonderful. Again, if you don't follow Cousins with Soul, which is our podcast on Instagram, or our personal Joel Romero or Childish Melvino, you can see a glimpse into our lives because I'll be posting a lot of stuff.
I know you're very. I don't want to get emotional on that moment. But what I like about you is that you're very vulnerable on social media.
Ooh, yeah, I'm very. In real life, I'm a private guy, And in social media, I just be showing like random shit.
Yeah, because sometimes it'd be like, oh, I'm developing a baby, or I'm painting a house, or I have a cat next to me.
Developing a baby. I'm in the development phase of a baby. We're in quadrant 4.
We're working on the blueprints for this baby.
Yeah.
The square footage on this baby is gonna be insane.
Yeah. 3D modelization.
Yes, I think. Look, you're very vulnerable in the public setting in social media, which I think it's very admirable.
Yeah, because I'm a very private person. No one will ever really know who I am off of social media.
Yeah, because I don't know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's only like it's a surface level facade, right?
Why are you in my house?
Yeah. I post a lot, but I'm very private about my life, so I just post like random shit that I think is cool, funny.
Yeah.
But like, no one will ever like if I was a stranger to you and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go on Melvin's TikTok or Melvin's Instagram, is to get to know who he is. I don't think that's the case.
Why don't you choose to be more vulnerable, be more open? That's
what Primos is about. Come on, man, your hands are cold.
Listen, I'm not an open person. I'm not an open book, you might say.
You're an open textbook.
I'm open fucking piece
you're
of literature.
Open legs.
I'm an open nonfiction piece. No, I'm a fictional character.
Oh, you're an open encyclopedia.
You know, people have told me like, oh, you're so fiction, like you're fake.
You're such a fucking fictional narrative.
Oh, you're so fiction.
Oh my god! Do you know Joel? Yeah, I know that fiction ass food. I know that fictional ass food.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, I get that all the time. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Do you want me to be me? You're not gonna like me. You're not gonna like me, man. But
you're gonna love me.
You're gonna love me. Hey, what's that from Dark Knight?
Hey, no, Mike Tyson. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna kiss you till you love me.
What's the rest of that sentence?
I forget, but I think you have it tatted on your arm. But what you call the? But it was a great weekend, and then afterwards, dude, I just had a great old time, dude. Oh, the reason why I brought this story up is because I realized everything happens for a reason. Even though I wasn't going to drive that night, who knows what I would have gotten into at 3 a.m. I would have gotten an Uber somewhere and left my vehicle, or who knows, like what other person's party or what, I don't know what else I would have gotten into on Saturday night in LA. You get what I'm saying? So I think that was kind of the universe's way of being like, hey, Melvin, you're going to fucking sit tight here till the fucking sunrise, my love.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and I did it like a good boy. I was like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'll play my own music.
Yeah, you didn't shout. You didn't talk back. You were like, nah.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, okay, for sure. Is it okay if I rest my eyes for a bit? And the universe was like, that's exactly what we want you to do. And then I woke up in the sunrise.
You took it like a man. You did what you had to do.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where I'm like, I could fucking... I told you before the podcast, I was just like, bro, I could fucking bitch about and I could get angry at the money that I spent, the time that I spent. I could be embarrassed that I like took a nap in my car. But in reality, I'm like, bro, this taught me that like, everything's going to be all right. You know what I mean? We all make mistakes. I think the reason why I am going so hard this month is because it is the final days of me being in my 20s.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of like, this is not going to happen after I turn 30. Like, this is just, that's why I'm kind of like you say, like, I'm going to go with the flow type of guy. I'm going to go wherever the wind takes me. I've always been like that, and I'll always be like that. But as far as, like, debauchery and ratchety shit, I feel like I only have, like, 2 weeks left.
Wait, the dangerous thing about the debauchery and ratchetery. Ratchetivity. Yeah. It'll cling onto your natural tendencies. If you're a go with the flow guy, ratchetivity is always there to cling on the go with the flow. And it even thrives off of that. It grows and it gets bigger and stronger.
Beautiful thing is I've always had a big pair of scissors, dog. I've always had a big pair of scissors, even with people, even in relationships and friendships and connections that I had with people that have a very strong connection. I've always very cleanly been able to just snip it.
One of the things I realize now is like when I was super young, going out and drinking till like 5 or 6 in the morning, like never wanting to go home, whatever. Like, I'm not shaming anybody that does this, but I'm saying like now in my life, I choose to never really do that. Like go drink and then stay up to like 4 or 5, 6, and then the next day try to do the same thing. Like, also it's influence. My friends influence me, not the friends I have now.
The only time you do it is with me.
Yeah, but it's very wholesome. It's different. Like back then, it's like let's go to somebody's house.
Yeah,
and
going to a
here.
random address.
Yeah.
Right now with us, it's like, bro, let's do
safe.
that, and then
Watch
a music documentary.
Yeah, let's be safe first of all,
Yeah.
because we're older now. So we're like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be in somebody's random backyard. Maybe sometime, but I'm saying not at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I want to. If I'm somewhere at 5 or 4 a.m. drinking, hopefully it's somebody that I know and I feel safe, and I'm pretty much home, or I can stay here for a little bit and just feel comfortable.
Yeah,
but
that's how I felt with my friends.
Oh yes.
It just so happens like he brought a person over, a gal.
As a man, you got to be like, hey, of course, you do your thing.
Exactly. Like I feel safe with him. I love him to death. He's one of my best friends. So like, that's why I felt the need to, or not the need, but like I felt like the safety net of like, bro, I could get fucked up and I'll be good. Like we'll take care of each other. I'm at his fucking home, his house. But as soon as I saw that someone was visiting him, he was just like, oh, just stay downstairs. I was like, brother, please, like, hey, I kept doing this for some reason, fist in hand, just with, hey, brother.
Well, he lives in Chinatown or something.
no, he lives in Paul Heights.
Oh, but
East LA.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's why I went to go chill in my car, because if not, then I would have, not driven. I would have stayed with him the whole night. We would have woken up, gotten breakfast and shit like that.
Fuck was that?
It's crazy.
My mom put that shit recently.
I think it's clutch. It's clutch. Yeah.
Okay, you can't really see it on screen. Well, maybe it's showing.
It's a little thing that sprays Febreze every 10 minutes.
My mom gave me this. I came back from my trip, and then I was like,
that's why I walked in. I was like, this place smells really good.
Yeah, because it usually doesn't.
Like
it usually doesn't, because it's usually like sweat or stain, like raw chicken and shit.
Yeah.
I was just say the last time I did that, where I went to somebody, hung out with somebody, then I passed out and woke up in my car. It was with a friend you just recently met. His name is Brian Stern.
Oh.
We got drunk. We saw the fights. We got drunk. Then we want to go see the Joker. We want to see the Joker. Like,
damn, this was like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah. And then I got obliterated. And then we were at his house and we got obliterated. And then I just woke up in the car down the street. And I felt the same way. I was like, what the fuck? But a part of me was like, oh my God, thank God. Thank God I was smart enough or just like aware enough to be like, Joel, you're drunk as fuck. Do not drive.
Yeah.
Put the keys away and fucking just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep.
And my friend, he was like, bro, you can't drive home. I was like, I'm not. I'm gonna call AAA. Like I was like, I'm not. But that's our point. Our point being is you have to be responsible.
Yes.
Even if you have this wild spirit, this flame inside you that you just want to fucking just go out there and fucking live life to the fullest. Just be responsible, my loves. Just be fucking responsible, smart, patient.
Yeah, because the older I get, the more the most mundane things in my life are appreciated and I think are beautiful. Waking up and just fucking seeing the sun and just eating a bagel, I'm like, God damn, life is good. No matter how bad maybe life can be, or maybe my personal life or family life can be falling apart in some ways. I eat a bagel, I go out, I feel the sun. I'm just like, God damn, life is more than just fucking what's going on. Life is everything. Life is beautiful, man. I can go and just talk to somebody, go talk to my partner, or go down the street and go to the gym and do something positive for myself. There's so many positives you can take out of life, regardless of how negative your situation may be. But it's all in your control. You have to. Sometimes you got to look for those things. And as I got older, I look for those things a lot more. Back then, it's like it's easy just to drown in your own sorrow and then want people to be like, "Oh no, Joel, you're going through a tough time. Are you okay?" And you want their attention. Like, no one has, their life isn't as hard as mine. When I was younger, I would feel a lot of that. Like, you guys don't understand what I'm going through. But as I got in my mid-20s and early and meeting more people, I'm like, oh hell no, dude. I gotta be more grateful for the things I have, and when things are tough, I gotta still fight to look for the beauty in life. I gotta still fight to look at the beautiful mundane things in life. That going for a walk and then feeling the air, listening to music. Simple things like that. Simple things like that are the things that you should be grateful for and feel that make you feel alive. It's not always the highs that make you feel great and alive. It's the mundane, simple things that you'll go through every single day that your mind is just like so used to that you kind of you kind of just like, it's a blur almost, but you got to be like, I woke up, I felt good in the morning, I went for a walk, I feel amazing, I'm eating this fruit, I feel healthy, I'm healthy, I'm alive, like, fuck, life is great, life is good. And it's not to override the bad shit, but just to be like, when times are tough, you gotta look for the positive. Look, there's always a positive in anything.
Everything's a blessing, bro. Everything's a blessing. It's like, what a blessing to be alive. Because people don't have that. People don't have that blessing. People, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that I can, like, I think me locking myself out of my car was a fuck up. But I'm like, what a blessing it is to have water in my trunk. To have food in my trunk that I can feed these cats. What is a blessing like that I have AAA? What is a blessing that I can fucking that I can talk to anyone?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are so scared to talk to strangers, and I don't have that fear. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, what a blessing it is to have that. What a blessing it is to have friends that care for me. You know, I FaceTimed you at 7 a.m. You answered. You know what I mean? And you're like, bro, are you okay? Do you need anything? Like, we joked about how, like, but like, you were like, bro, what do you need? Like, do you need Uber home? Like, what? What a blessing it is to have that. What a blessing it is to have a friend like, bro, you sit in your car? What the hell? Dude, I'll call off work. Like, I'm like, no, please don't. Like, what a blessing it is to go have a home after that fuck up and just be able to just what a crazy night, huh? You know, what a blessing that is. Like,
yeah, the easiest thing in life is to be negative.
It's so easy.
It takes no effort.
Yeah,
it's like a default setting in our brain, in our mind, in our psychology, just to be negative. I don't have this. Look what I don't have. Look at these people. They have this, this, and that. But it takes real effort to be like, sit down and be like, okay, what do I have? What am I grateful for? It takes real effort. That's why some people aren't happy. And it's weird because it's like, obviously, some people have like real diagnosed depression and all this shit. But I'm talking about just in general. Like, some people look at things so negatively, and it's just because they're just so accustomed and programmed. We're all programmed to think negatively, I think. But it takes real effort just to be like, what am I grateful for? And it sounds cheesy and it sounds stupid, but it's real.
It is.
I think it's very real to be like.
It's like a muscle.
Yeah, exactly. It's a muscle. It's a muscle. And
you have to work it.
Work on it. Until it becomes natural. It becomes natural. And even if you don't work on it for a while, after you've worked on it for a while, if you don't do it, you'll go back to your default setting.
You'll revert. Yeah.
Exactly. So you got to be like, God damn, like, yeah, life is tough, but it's tough for everybody. I'm not going through this alone. Regardless of what thing you're going to, you can find something positive, even though some things can be way more traumatic than others. But just in general, like, I think people in general do not look at the situations and are like, oh, what do I have? What am I grateful for? I have my family, I have a roof over my head, I have food, I can afford this, I can afford to I'm not starving, I have a job, you know what I mean? Most people don't have a job, and that helps, because sometimes people are like, oh, I don't have this, and that can poison your mind, poison your mentality about the way you see the world. But I choose to fill my mind with positives. And even though when things are hard, still try to be like, it's okay. I have this, I got that. I'm going to work on this. Things are hard, yes, but I'm going to get through this and I'm going to be okay. And even if it doesn't end up being okay at the very end, at least when I'm going through it, I feel a lot better about things. So I'd rather be like that than fucking be miserable the whole time. That makes sense? I don't know.
Hey, dude, I fear that you might be spitting. Chad, is he chilling?
Is he rested? Come on, man.
Follow us on Instagram, Cousins with Soul.
Yes.
Soul is SOL, like the sun, even though on YouTube it's soul as in what each human being has. Yes, we got fucking canceled on Instagram for some reason.
Someone said we are the sun, and I'm like,
yeah. Someone said, hey, you're my son, and it's just like, well, that's kind of disrespectful, but that's a good nice ring to it. But that being said, follow us on Cousins with Soul on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok, Soul Primos on TikTok. Subscribe, like, comment.
If you can't do any of those, just follow us home, man.
Yeah, or follow him at Joe Romero on Instagram. Follow me at Chalice Rovino on Instagram. And
follow him at Burbank. Follow me at Ballin Park.
Yeah. Follow us in real life, and, we'll see where it goes.
Bye.
Okay, bye.